After a lot of back and forth, it looks like producer James Cameron has given a nod to not just one, but two more Alita Battle Angel films. You remember the one that dropped back in 2019, right? Directed by Robert Rodriguez, it's based on the Japanese manga Gundam, or Battle Angel Alita for us English speakers, penned by Yukito Kishiro. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cameron, in a recent chat with Forbes about selling his fancy California digs, dropped a little bombshell. He didn't spill all the beans, mind you, but he kinda sorta hinted that more Alita goodness is on the horizon. Seems like he's juggling his time between working on the remaining 3 Avatar sequels and getting the gears turning for the Alita follow-ups. And get this, he mentioned he'll be bouncing between Wellington, Los Angeles, and Austin for all this movie-making madness. So it sounds like Cameron's got his plate full, but hey, that's just par for the course in Hollywood, right?
And, what could I learn from a loudmouth pretty boy who spends all of his money on his face?
For those who aren't familiar, Battle Angel Alita, known as Gundam in Japan, which translates to Gun Dream, is a cyberpunk manga series created by Yukito Kishiro. It originally ran in Shueisha's Business Jump magazine from 1990 to 1995. The story takes place in a post-apocalyptic future and revolves around Alita, known as Gali in the original Japanese version, a female cyborg with no memories who is discovered in a junkyard by a cybernetics doctor. He rebuilds her and becomes her caretaker. Alita soon realizes she retains knowledge of the legendary cyborg martial art Panzerkunst, leading her to become a hunter-warrior or bounty hunter. Throughout her journey, she strives to uncover her past while impacting the lives of those around her. The manga received a 2-part anime original video animation adaptation in 1993 titled Battle Angel, which was released in North America by ADV Films and in the UK and Australia by Manga Entertainment. Additionally, Manga Entertainment dubbed Battle Angel Alita into English. In 2019, a live-action film adaptation titled Alita Battle Angel hit theaters on February 14th, introducing a wider audience to the captivating world of Alita. The series has spawned sequels, including Battle Angel Alita Last Order and Battle Angel Alita Mars Chronicle, which further explore Alita's adventures and delve into the mysteries of her past. Battle Angel Alita unfolds in a gritty dystopian future, where the remnants of humanity struggle to survive amidst the towering scrap heaps of Scrapyard, a city built around discarded technology that falls from the floating metropolis of Zalem. The story follows Alita, a cyborg with no memory of her past, whose head and chest are discovered intact by cybermedic Daisuke Ito in Scrapyard's garbage dump. After being revived by Ito and named after his late cat, Alita discovers she possesses extraordinary combat skills from the legendary martial art Panzerkunst, buried deep within her subconscious. She embarks on a journey as a bounty hunter, dispatching cyborg criminals in Scrapyard before transitioning to become a star athlete in the brutal gladiator sport known as motorball. As Alita engages in battles, memories of her past life on Mars begin to resurface, leading her to uncover her true identity and purpose. She becomes entangled in the machinations of Zalem, serving as one of their agents and tasked with hunting down criminals, particularly the enigmatic and eccentric genius Desti Nova, who shares a complex relationship with her. The dichotomy between Scrapyard and Zalem serves as a backdrop to the narrative, highlighting the vast divide between the privileged elite who reside in the floating city and the impoverished inhabitants struggling below. Zalem exploits Scrapyard's resources and inhabitants while maintaining strict control over its populace through violent entertainment and surveillance. The story is set in the former United States, with Scrapyard located near Kansas City, Missouri, and Zalem hovering above. The world is peppered with remnants of the past, such as the Necropolis in Colorado Springs and the Granite Inn, constructed from the NORAD military base in Cheyenne Mountain Complex, Colorado. Battle Angel Alita is revealed to take place in the 26th century, with subsequent series like Last Order and Mars Chronicle expanding upon the timeline and introducing new elements to the richly detailed world crafted by Yukito Kishiro. So diving into what we can expect from Alita Battle Angel 2, it's clear that the groundwork has been laid for an epic continuation. In the first film, we saw Alita face heartbreak and discover her true identity, all while rising to become a motorball champion. Now, she's got her sights set on Salem, the enigmatic floating city, and its leader, Nova. Interestingly, there's a whole scene about motorball that didn't make it into the final cut, where Hugo teaches Alita the ropes in a street motorball training sequence. Despite these deleted scenes, directors Rodriguez and Cameron wanted the first film to stand on its own as a complete story, with Alita embracing her identity and purpose. But the mysteries surrounding Alita's past, spanning centuries, are far from solved. While the original manga leaves much unexplained, Cameron assures us they have a plan to address these lingering questions. However, he's wary of jumping the gun on setting up a sequel, citing examples like Warcraft, where premature sequel setups backfired. Nonetheless, there's no shortage of material to draw from for a follow-up. Rodriguez reveals that Cameron inundated him with a whopping 600 pages of notes on the Alita script, part of Cameron's meticulous process. They have a grand vision for the trilogy, with detailed plans spanning multiple films. So, as we eagerly await more news on Alita Battle Angel 2, one thing's for sure: there's a whole universe of possibilities waiting to be explored in Alita's next adventure. With that being said, let's talk about who we might see in the cast of Alita Battle Angel 2. While it's not set in stone, it's pretty much a given that Rosa Salazar will be back in action as Alita. I mean, she's practically committed to it for eternity, as she boldly stated, "I will fight to make Alita 2 happen until the end of time." Now, as for the rest of the gang, there's a good chance we'll see some familiar faces returning. Edward Norton could be making a menacing comeback as the sinister Nova, while Christoph Waltz might reprise his role as Alita's paternal figure. Lana Condor, who played Koyami, has also expressed her eagerness to dive back into the world of Alita, hinting at more exploration of the expansive original IP. And then there's Jeff Fahey, who gave us a dose of optimism with his update in December 2023. Seems like he's ready to jump back into the fray as the tough bounty hunter McTeague, which is music to our ears. Now, when it comes to the story, we can only speculate, but it's pretty clear that Alita's got some unfinished business with Nova. I mean, the guy's like the Thanos of the Alita universe, and he's still out there after the first movie. So, you can bet that Alita's on a mission for revenge, especially after what went down with Hugo. And let's not forget about Salem, that elusive city in the sky teased in the final moments of Alita Battle Angel. Could we finally get a glimpse into its secrets? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: the stage is set for another epic chapter in Alita's saga. Earlier this year, Rodriguez spilled the beans that Cameron had sketched out the basic storylines for both Alita Battle Angel 2 and its follow-up Battle Angel 3. This revelation came after months of tantalizing updates and expressions of excitement from the cast and crew about the prospect of returning for more action-packed adventures. However, despite Cameron's encouraging hints, Disney has yet to make any official announcements about additional Alita Battle Angel films. So why the delay in getting the sequel off the ground? Well, while the first film did manage to break even at the box office with $405 million in earnings, it wasn't exactly a runaway success. And then came the curveball. Disney swooped in and acquired 20th Century Studios, adding a new layer of complexity to the mix. Despite these hurdles, the fervent support from fans and the cast's eagerness for a sequel, coupled with Cameron's recent triumph with Avatar: The Way of Water, have lent weight to the possibility of further Alita adventures. And that's a wrap for today's video update. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to drop your suggestions for future video topics in the comments below. By the way, do you think Alita Battle Angel 2 and possibly even a third installment are on the horizon? What are your thoughts on the challenges the franchise has faced and the potential for its conclusion? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we will see you in the next one.